In this demonstration, we would like to show how personalization can be used to combine paragraphs for a particular user based on their attributes. To illustrate this, we have two portlets. The one on the left will illustrate the resulting paragraphs that are assembled for this user. The portlet on the right will be used to edit and manage the paragraphs for the users. Notice that we have not only the sequence highlighted in red, we also have identified the characteristics for each of the paragraphs as well as inline edit capabilities. Using the inline edit capabilities of Web Content Management, an author can easily go in and modify the attributes and the text for the various paragraphs. The changes then can be seen once the item is saved. Now if we look at changing the business category, let's say HR, and also add a description, which is band 5, that will trigger some new paragraphs to be assembled in the portlet on the left. Next, let's reorder the paragraphs. We'll go in and once again edit the first paragraph, and let's move it to the end by giving it a high sequence number. Now let's make one final edit and change the category from HR and make this a sales paragraph. So we go in, edit, and pick the sales category rather than HR. Now let's look at what makes this all possible. We'll go into the personalization editor and look at the rules. First, the all paragraphs rule. This rule simply gets the web content from a certain location based on the paragraph template and sequences it by that paragraph sequence field. There are other select rules that select the other types of content. For classification of employees, we have a profile rule that looks at the business category as well as the description and the locality to profile the user into a certain user profile. Then the matching rule is a binding rule that will match those profiles to the select rules. These rules then are referenced within a personalization component within Web Content Management. First, let's look at the Add Paragraph tool. This is an authoring tool component that is configured to add a new paragraph type of content. Then let's look at the personalization components. The personalization components then point to the rules that were created in the personalization editor. In addition to selecting the rule, you define the formatting for the rule results. This one is for the combined paragraph that includes the authoring tool. These personalization components then are referenced within list type content that are stored in the cite and cite areas in the paragraph library. So if we look at the Home for Benefits content item, you'll see that it has an embedded reference to the personalization component, in addition to some header information as well. This content item is the content item that is used in the portlet configuration. If we look at the Edit Shared Settings for the author paragraphs, this is what is used to configure this portlet. Thank you for listening to this demo.